Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Retro Adventure Wednesday. I am so glad you could all be here with me. Decap Jedi, BMX legend, retro gamer, all around friendly guy, just here to stream a little bit more. Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Father, 20th Anniversary Edition. I have really been enjoying this game. I've never played it before. I've, of course, played the original Gabriel Knight. Love it. And I've really been enjoying this one. I really went into it like full on prepared to dislike it. Like I was ready to jump into this thing and be angry at all the ways in which it seemed inessential and otherwise not as good as the original Gabriel Knight. But now that I'm playing it, I mean, Gabriel Knight 1 is still Gabriel Knight 1. It's a fantastic game. And while certainly it doesn't measure up in a lot of ways to sort of the classic Gabriel Knight 1, they've done an admirable job. If you had to remake Gabriel Knight 1 in the year of our Lord 2013, you could have done a lot worse job than we see here. In fact, there's some parts of it that are quite good that I'm really enjoying. So originally I was going to play Toonstruck tonight. I think I'm going to push that back to next week. I just had to get a little bit more Gabriel Knight in here. But it's so good to see everybody. Welcome in. Good to see you, Ben. Good to see you, Nathan. Hey, Neckerkeys. Good to see you again. What can I tell you about voodoo? All kinds of things. Yeah, I mean, Sheldon, overall, I would agree. The voiceover work on this, I mean, considering the heavy hitter all-star cast from the original, is pretty decent. I mean, it measures up better than I would have ever anticipated. So I can't complain too much. Oh, I've got a cat biting me already this stream. We're off to a good start. So if you just see me all of a sudden like that or something, it's because my bad boy Jax has decided to unleash his fury. Say hello, Jax. Oh, look at the anger in his eyes. He hates this so much. You know how sometimes streamers put their cats on stream and they're all like adorable and like little fluffy lumps of happiness? Not Jax. Jax hates everything, especially me. He does not respect my stream. I don't even think he respects chat. There, I said it. I think Jax is not a fan. Jax will actually sink his teeth in. Occasionally he will draw blood, but mostly he's just nipping. You want to go ahead and get down before the biting begins? Yeah, why don't you get out of here? Cat hair. But already, Jax has been here. Always good. And now he's trying to get back in my lap, even though he hates it. Let's just get into the game. Jax will enjoy it if we get into the game. He heard about the cat hair mustache from Gabriel Knight 3 and found it deeply offensive and had to check in on this stream. Hope everybody's having a terrific Wednesday. Let's get our audio up and going. There's that banger of a theme. Let's see. Day 4 was where we left off. Molly and Getty had just spent the night at the bookstore, if I recall from last time around. You know, when I first bought Gabriel Knight 1 on disc, on floppy, it was bugged or my system just couldn't handle it or whatever, like way back in 1993. Basically, I couldn't leave the bookstore. The first scene on day 1 here in St. George's bookstore was as far as I could get. And I just played this room over and over again. And this musical theme is so burned into my brain now. It's just inescapable. Let's read the newspaper.
Time stated June 21st, 1993. Gabriel's eye is immediately drawn to an article about the Voodoo Murders. He scans it quickly.
I don't believe this. They've closed the case.
What case?
The Voodoo Murders case. The paper says that the police have learned that the murders were a result of an underworld cartel war, and that the war is over.
That's not good?
It's ridiculous. And what about the killers? And the voodoo angle, they never got anything on that.
I know you were into it, Gabriel, but if it's over, that's hardly a negative. Anyway, if you're that upset, why don't you talk it over with your pal Mosely?
You don't get it, Grace. Just forget it, okay?
Gabriel decides to check his horoscope, despite his disgust.
Man.
Death walks close to you today. Resist temptation lest his eye fall on you, too.
Peachy.
Gabriel also spots an ad for Sam Springleton, a jeweler. Sam hangs out at the Napoleon House.
All right, sweet. Yeah, Sheldorn, as far as I can read up on this, the game is mostly faithful to the original. I think they add a few puzzles, including adding a few sliding tile puzzles. But so far, I don't think there have been any real differences in our playthrough. I think it's mostly aligned with what we've done in the past. Let's see here. Don't think I need to read any books. Let's see. Guess we should talk to Grace. Grace? Hey, Nichols! Welcome in. Thank you so much for the resub. 5 months of support. I appreciate it so much. Oh man, and some very nice emote work there.
Could you do some
Sure, what?
Oh well.
I can't think of anything. Do you have messages for me?
Your grandmother called. She said to remind you to stop by and go through your father's things.
Okay.
All right.
Do you have messages for me?
That man from Germany called again. Wolfgang Ritter. Now he's claiming to be a relative of yours.
Interesting.
Whoa! We've got a raid. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Howdy, Raiders. I give a shout out here to Lemming Runs. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hey, Huckabee. Hey, ATM. Good to see you. Some Conquests of the Longbow. And thank you for the follow, Fire Swan. Thank you so much. How was the stream tonight? Thank you so much for raiding in. Everyone be sure to go check out Lemming Runs. I take it you're still practicing the speed runs on Conquest of the Longbow? Hope it's going well. Yeah, there are definitely some little changes here and there. Still grinding Longbow. How's it going so far? Hey, cool, Mark D. Good to see you. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Decaf Jedi. It's good to see you.
Playing the top hits of yesterday and today. It's Decaf Jedi.
That's me. As the jingle goes, playing the top hits of yesterday and today. I love old Sierra Point and click adventure games. If that's your jam, stick around. We're playing the remake of Gabriel Knight 1. Love the original. This is my first time playing the remake. We're on day 4, so we're just kind of getting into things. But glad to see you here. The low percentage run where we can purposely be the worst Robin Hood we can be. See, I feel like that's every time I've ever played Conquest of the Longbow. I am awful at that game. I'm just really, genuinely bad at it.
Can I get that phone number for Wolfgang Ritter?
Sure, I'll give it to you when we're done talking.
I mean, you could just give it to me now.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
Ugh, no. Makes my skin crawl, though.
Rob from the rich and give to the Robin. There you go.
Here's that phone number.
Thanks.
All right. Do we have any researchy type stuff we need to give Grace today? Do we need to give her the Veve? Hey, Grace, here's a Veve.
I did research for you on that already,
Oh.
Gabriel.
Oh, right. Exactly.
Okay, guess we don't. Oh, thank you, cool Mark D. Yeah, when we're playing these sorts of remakes of older games, if there's one thing they consistently do, it's just build up those magnetic fields because they were made for old modders and we're playing them on a new monitor. We'll just degauss our stream and get things working as intended again. There we go. Everything is working better now. All right. So thank you. Hopefully everyone's screens are working a little better. Okay, do I have anything else I need to show Grace? Grace, here's a Voodoo article. What is the Voodoo article
The
anyway?
newspaper clipping describes a ritualistic murder in Congo Square. It includes a rough sketch of a pattern found around the body. The sketch is very similar to the reconstructed Veve.
Ooh, if I had to choose a JRPG to stream, Sheldorn asks, what would I choose? You know, JRPGs, it's just a genre I barely have any experience with. Probably, if I were going to pick a JRPG, I would have to pick Final Fantasy VII, I think, or maybe the more recent Final Fantasy VII Remake or Redux or whatever it is. I've played like one Final Fantasy game on the Super Nintendo. Almost no experience whatsoever with the series. It feels like having never played Final Fantasy VII is this massive gap in my gamer resume. So, yeah, absolutely. I'd probably go with Final Fantasy VII. You know, if you want to take like an American riff on a JRPG, I'm a huge fan of Anachronauts. There is so much game there, and so much of it's just endlessly running from point A to point B. I don't know if it would make for good streaming material, but ooh, I would love to have an excuse to play a little bit of Anachronauts someday. Tell me about Voodoo. Well, Voodoo has its roots in Haiti. It's a blend of Christianity, Western African religions, including Islam. It came to the Western Hemisphere as part of the slave trade, and eventually spread from Haiti to places like New Orleans and elsewhere in the Caribbean. So I've told you about Voodoo. Let's go to our grandmother's house first. Oh, we had the big lecture yesterday on the history of historical voodoo. See, Avery's distinction. Oh, I see, Xenoblade Chronicles. I don't even know, like, what that's all about.
Gabriel,
this thing looks nice.
I'm so glad you stopped by.
Oh, sorry it's been a while, Grandma.
Not at all. Give me a kiss.
I was wondering if that was Jane Jensen on the mantle, too. I think it is. That's great.
Now, come on, sit down. Tell me how you're doing.
Nice musical theme here. Wall.
Gabriel grew up in this room. Just being here makes him feel safe. And after about 5 minutes, claustrophobic.
Oh, that's a really good line. That is accurate to the visiting a grandmother experience.
Mostly pictures of Gabriel, his dad, and Harrison Knight. Gabriel is sentimental enough without dragging those photos into it.
Oh, that's terrific. You're going to be playing RPG, playing Sailor Moon on the Super NES. Yeah, I don't know that one. I'll have to take a look at it. Yeah, I kind of like that the narrator moves along a little bit more quickly. I have no complaints about that choice.
How have you been, Gran?
Just fine, dear. I'm sorry I bothered you at work, but, I was hoping you'd get a chance to go through your father's things in the attic.
Don't be silly. You can call me anytime.
Oh. Hey, Grandma Knight, what do you know about Voodoo Murders?
What can you tell me about the Voodoo Murders?
Oh, Gabriel, nothing. And I don't want to. I sometimes wonder what this world is coming to.
She's still on my suspect list. That was a pretty non-committal answer.
Have you ever heard of Marie Laveau?
Marie Laveau. Oh, of course. She was that voodoo woman, wasn't she? She preyed on people's fears and superstitions, is what I think. There are always those willing to take other people's money for nothing. You stay away from people like that, Gabriel.
Hey, RJ.
Yes, Gran.
Okay. Why don't you tell me about human sacrifices?
Does the phrase Cabri Sanko mean anything to you?
Something without something, I think. Oh, my French is so rusty, I swear my mind is going.
No, it's okay. Thanks.
Hey, it's Crab Jay. Yeah, Grandma's eyes are a little bit on the creepy side. Hey, Sarah Kel. I'm loving the remake, too. I am really having a good time with it. Yeah, Grandma's good. I will say, I think where this remake really excels is the voice acting on some of, like, the supporting characters. like Grandma or Willie Walker or some of the others, I think is probably better on average than the original. Sure, you lose like your Tim Currys and your Mark Hamills, but for some of these secondary voices, I think it's a really nice job.
Tell me about our family.
Who would you like to hear about? Your granddad, your father, or your mother?
Your granddad. Tell me about Harrison Knight.
Tell me something about Granddad.
Your granddad immigrated to America when he was 21. He worked his way through school, met and married me, and we had your father, Philip.
Yes, that does tend to be how these things go.
And tell me about my father.
Your father was my only child. How we adored him.
Oh, RJ, I had the floppy version way back when, too. That's the one that I cut my teeth on.
Tell me about my mother.
Your mother was Margaret Templeton when your father met her. She came from a very wealthy Creole family in New Orleans. She was beautiful and reckless. She was madly in love
Good
with your
description.
father, of course, but I also think she liked to find her family. Since you're so interested in family history these days, why don't you go by St. Louis Cemetery No. 1 and visit the family tomb? It would be such a sweet gesture.
It's
got
just
it.
past the Ross tomb, right? Oh, maybe I will.
All right. Well, compliment her.
You know, you get prettier every time I see you.
Oh, you.
Have you baked any of your incredible molasses pies lately?
No, dear. But you let me know when you want some and I'll whip up a half a dozen.
Oh, wow. Molasses pie. I don't know if people out there in the chat have had molasses pie. If you haven't, you need to track some down. It's good stuff.
You've lost weight. Are you courting a new man?
Oh, Gabriel. Don't be silly. You know there'll never be anyone but your granddad for me.
How many compliments do we have stored up in the tank?
Your hair looks very pretty today, Gran.
Well, thank you, dear. So does... Well, you've always had such nice, thick hair, Gabriel.
You know, I always tell people that my Gran is the prettiest grand old belle in the city.
Oh, dear. You shouldn't talk so.
So, earlier this week, I got access to one of those AI art generator robot thingies, Mid-Journey, if you want to Google it. And I tried to get it to make some Gabriel Knight images, but sadly, I don't think there are enough references for Gabriel Knight for the AI to really pull it off. So I was really hoping I could come to the stream tonight with, like, you know, anime Gabriel Knight, like Pixar Gabriel Knight, and all that sort of stuff. And all of my dreams failed. Gabriel is kind of patronizing, huh? All right. Are you part of a voodoo hum for? Because if you are, you have to tell me. Otherwise, it's entrapment.
Can you tell me anything about a secret voodoo hound for?
Gabriel, my goodness. What are you up to these days?
Oh, nothing, Gran, really.
You'd better not be. You know you're the only family I have left.
I know, Gran. It's okay.
Wonder if Gabriel ever told his grandmother about turning into a werewolf.
Oh, nothing.
All right.
I'm gonna go up to the attic, Gran.
Be careful of the dust.
Okay. Oh, wow. Look at this scene.
These old picture frames have been up here for years.
We got giant Gabriel in the foreground.
I think I'll leave that up here. Do I really look that desperate?
It's an old dress dummy that Gran had in her sewing room years ago.
My first impression of the female form.
Never stop being a creep, Gabriel.
It's an old dusty bicycle tire.
So it is. So it is.
There's a lot of Granddad's old stuff in here. Might be something interesting.
I think these scenes are interesting where they turn them into kind of like a hidden object game. It's a weird choice.
A bundle of letters. Love letters between Harrison and Rebecca.
Ooh, Ghost in the Attic. It's got some of that like haunted mansion vibe.
More of Harrison Knight's German books.
Just what I need.
What was that? Oh! Yakabine. Thank you for slapping the sticker. I totally thought that was the sound of picking up the Bible. Oh, that's really good. I was like, is the Bible haunted? Is this something new in this version of the game? Oh, that's fantastic. Wait, what's this supposed to do? Oh, okay, I can move stuff around, eh? Or can I? Oh, what a beautiful castle this is.
What's this? It's some sort of key.
So it is. So it is. Clothes.
Some old clothes, including a pair of leather shorts.
Aren't those called lederhosen?
I want to see Gabriel in some leather shorts. Act. Fierstein. Top of the morning to you. So what did I get by... What else is here? Is that all that I need to get out of the
Some
chest?
old clothes in...
Yeah, we know
Aren't
about
those
those
called
clothes.
lederhosen?
Hey, Robin, great to see you. Welcome, man. Okay, so let's take a look at this cuckoo clock.
An elaborate mechanical clock, probably of German origin, is among the discarded treasures of the attic.
Werewolf?
Thank you, Yakabine. Oh, Werner.
There's an interesting design in the base of the clock.
What is the solution to this, and where is it hinted? I can't remember. I don't remember this puzzle. I absolutely don't.
Canis, lupus, lupus.
Thank you, Nectar Keys. Canis, lupus, lupus. Okay, so the key lets you turn the clock. Where's the key go? Is it this key? Ah.
The key winds the clock's mechanism.
Granddaddy, you old fox.
Oh, wow. Dunking on Gabriel Knight, too. I can't imagine. Did I get everything in there?
I think I'll leave that up here.
Yes, I did. Okay, what did I find?
The letter is written in German, but Gabriel determines what he can about it. It was sent from a place called Schloss Ritter in Rittersburg, West Germany. The letter is addressed to mein Sohn Heinz and signed Wilhelm Ritter. One of the reoccurring words strewn throughout the letter is the word Schattenjäger.
It's our first Schattenjäger.
That Gabriel can decipher about the letter is a sense of urgency in the handwriting and in the heavy use of a quill tip, bold strokes, and underlining.
Well, there we go. I think that's all we need here. Oh, that's right. Oh, no pro bono. We just got Schottenjägered.
Gabriel doesn't want a crowd, Granny. He prefers the chair.
Well, steal her knitting basket.
Steal Granny's knitting? How low can you get?
Oh, I love Gabriel Knight 2. Y'all know that, though. Gabriel Knight 2 is still maybe one of the most fun streams I've ever had.
Boy. How can I help?
Yeah, you know, I try not to be mean to video games on stream. I feel like there are enough angry video game content creators out there that, you know, there's something to be said for trying to enjoy yourself when you're playing a game. Last thing I want to do is play a game I'm not enjoying. Or at least a game that the failure to enjoy it itself isn't kind of enjoyable.
Do you know anyone named Heinz Ritter?
Heinz Ritter.
The Ketchup Baron.
Gabriel. Where did you hear that name?
I found a letter in Granddaddy's clock.
Oh, I promised I'd never tell you or your father, but
Ooh.
I suppose it doesn't matter now.
Tell me, Gran.
Your granddad's name was Heinz Ritter before he came to America. He changed it to Harrison Knight legally when he arrived.
Tell me more about the Ritters.
Do you know anyone named Wolfgang Ritter?
Wolfgang Ritter? Oh, no, dear.
Huh. Odd.
As I said, your granddad's surname was originally Ritter.
Tell me about Schottenjäger.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
Schottenjäger? Schottenjäger? Oh, how odd, Gabriel. I haven't heard that word in years. My goodness, you've given me a chill. Your granddad used to say that sometimes in his sleep.
Really? Do you know what it means?
No.
It means shitty jogger.
I asked him about it once. I don't think he answered me. Odd.
Thanks, Gran. Oh, nothing. Never mind.
All right, dear.
Ritter is German for night. Let's, I guess we need to go see Mosely and be like, what's up with dropping the Voodoo murder case? My man Mosely. Mostly. So one of the things that we haven't really experienced tonight that I think is important to appreciate in this game is that we now have the rare Schottenjäger power of shadow walking. Shroom. Gabriel can now teleport anywhere. Shroom. Stepping through the shadow dimension and emerging at another point. His power is limited. He can only do it nearby. But just watch. It's remarkable. Hey, Matali. Here's just time for shadow walking.
Can I bother you again, officer?
What is it this time?
Schottenjäger. I need to see Detective Mosely.
I'm here to see Detective Mosely.
He's in his office. Go on back.
Oh. It's going to fuss at me for not opening the little gate. Oh, it didn't this time.
Hate to tell you this, but you're out of a book. The Voodoo Murders case has been closed.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that. Son of a bitch.
Uh-oh. What can you tell me about the Voodoo Murders case that you just closed?
I have to tell you, bud, I'm pretty pissed off about this case being closed. You guys are making a big mistake.
Hey, I'm not any happier about it than you are, Knight, but I've got my orders.
Okay. I bet he knows about Schottenjägers.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No? Is that anything like a Chuck Yeager?
I don't think there's any relation.
West Virginia's own Chuck Yeager.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
Look, the department's not interested.
So, couldn't you make them interested?
With what? I got 7 bodies and still no leads. The voodoo angle's worthless, and besides, these people aren't hurting anybody but out-of-town drug dealers and hitmen.
The voodoo stuff is not worthless. It's the key to the whole thing. And these people are dangerous. They need to be stopped.
Okay, you want me to reopen this case? Prove what you just said.
What do you mean?
You need to prove that there's a legitimate voodoo cult in Narland. Prove that they're a threat. Get me a lead on the cult.
So that's 3 steps. Three steps. Shark. Yeah, they're not murdering people that we care about, so really it's like a victimless crime.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
I already told you. You still need to prove that there's a legitimate voodoo cult in Narland. Prove that they're a threat. Get me a lead on the cult.
Alright, classic 3-point puzzle. Gotta do the 3 pirate traps. Chris Lachey, I was getting ready to say the exact same thing. You beat me to it. Welcome in, by the way. Alright. Okay, so we got the clue about the jeweler at the Napoleon house. We haven't been there yet. Oh, pretty. Unhappy man. Hello, unhappy man.
Can I ask you some questions?
I'm here to relax, friend. Now buzz off.
Right. Sorry. Able was I ere I saw Elba.
If Gabriel tried to take the head, Stonewall would be on him like ducks on a June bug.
Like ducks on a June bug. Yes. Yes. Give me more of that, Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers. Look, smell, and be on fire like a peasant. Those are the steps.
A few questions?
Sure. I'm not too busy at the moment.
What do you know about voodoo? Oh, man. What NPC does this person look like to me from a different game? I'm getting some Borderlands vibes from him, but I can't quite place who this person reminds me of. Oh, wow. He looks really familiar, though.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? Don't believe in it myself. I invented a drink once called Laveau's Tomb, but it wasn't very popular. Some people do believe, though. Even some of our regulars here at Napoleon House.
What do you know? Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
A good bartender listens to other people's life stories without telling his own.
Do you know anything about snakes?
What about them?
No, just anything.
You ask the weirdest questions. I don't know anything about snakes.
You ask the weirdest questions is very good.
What do you know about the Voodoo Murders?
You're a suspect.
It's all over the papers. Some kind of serial killings.
Hey, tell me about your bar patrons.
What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
See those old guys at the chess table? That's Sam and Marcus. They've played there every day for 20 years.
Wow.
Sam, the one with the purple jacket, he's lost every one of those games. It's not that he's a bad player. I've seen him beat guys twice as good as Marcus. But Marcus has Sam so psyched out, he loses his nerve every time. By the way, Sam, the chess player, he's into that voodoo stuff. He's always talking about spells and gree-gree and such.
Really? Thanks.
This is the kind of game where it's just a pleasure to work through the dialogue. Just such a nicely written, and in this version, really well acted. Little just set of dialogue trees. Gotta love it.
So what has Sam told you about voodoo?
Well, about 50 years ago, Sam was too shy to talk to this pretty girl he was in love with. He went to a voodoo inn and had her make him a love charm. It was a little pouch that he had to bury under the girl's front porch.
Makes sense.
Well, he buried the pouch, and the next day he went up and talked to the girl. And sure enough, she didn't reject him. Now she's his wife, poor guy.
All right. Let's see. What's up, Sam? Let's chat.
Excuse me, I hate to interrupt your game, but could I ask you a few questions?
What game? This ain't a game, it's a slaughter.
He's right, you know. So let me die in peace, would you?
Okay. 2 very good performances.
Nothing like a good game of chess, huh?
This isn't a good game, this is torture.
Oh, well, have fun.
Hey, Marcus. Oh.
Sorry to bother you, but could I ask you a few questions?
I'm not the chatty type, am I, Sam?
No, you old bastard, you're not.
Besides, I'm busy sucking poor old Sam dry. Go bug someone else.
You're a real sweetheart, Marcus, you bastard.
I'll just flip over the table and just that should end their game and make them want to talk to
Somebody's using it right now.
But yeah, that's the point. Yeah, that's right, Kevin. This would make so much more sense if both of them were doing Jack Nicholson impressions. That would make this whole scene flow so much better.
Could you do anything with this?
What is this, a clay mold? Interesting. I am
Yeah.
a jeweler, you know. But I'm retired. I'm going to sit here in this freaking chair until I beat this bastard.
You plan to be buried in that chair then?
Do I need to give him a good luck charm? Is that what happens here?
Hey, how's it going?
Could you excuse us? We're talking here.
Nah.
Huh?
Better not. Her boyfriend doesn't look too friendly. Can I ask you some questions?
I'm trying to be with my lady here, pal.
Far be it from me to stand in the way of romance.
Nathan, this is a really good point. Earlier we heard that Sam had an ad in the newspaper for his jewelry business, but apparently he's retired. Get it straight, Gabriel Knight 1. Okay. Do I need to go back to Willie's? Hey, Rush Pirate. All 3D. As high tech as it gets. Hope you're doing well. I really like Willie Walker in this version of the game.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Ask what you want. I answer what I want.
Doesn't look like I have anything new. Boy, that's a lot of hot spots. Gree. That's not Tim Curry. We have a recast version of everybody in this game. Uh-oh. Alright, talk to the Watchman from Space Quest 6.
Hi. I'm Rebecca's grandson.
Much as when they were alive, the Wright elders give no response. Gabriel doesn't want to take the nameplates from his family tomb.
Maybe I do.
How's it going, Granddaddy?
DeMarco reads, Harrison Knight.
Granddaddy.
I'm sorry. That line reading Granddaddy's pretty good.
DeMarco reads, Harrison Knight.
Granddaddy.
Granddaddy.
DeMarco reads, Margaret Templeton Knight.
My mother.
Thank you, Yakubine. Yes. RSVP. Ritter family.
DeMarco reads, Philip Knight.
Daddy.
Oh, there it is.
DeMarco reads, Philip Knight.
Daddy.
DeMarco reads, Philip Knight.
Daddy.
Daddy. The hotspot exit to entrance is very good. That's a really wonderful bit of UI there. That's the exit to entrance.
Someone has left a small vase by the Wright family tomb.
Not sure who else comes here besides me and Gran, but that was nice of them.
Robin, wasn't as delivered as sexily as it is here, though.
This family tomb bears the inscription, "Rest in peace," and the name Fullermill.
Yeah, no Michael Dorn. We just have to settle for my Worf voice. Captain, we must engage the Romulans. Any sign of weakness will be taken as... I'm sorry. I should have thought through my line better. But yeah, I'll just do my Michael Dorn to make up for it. What did I ding-dang do here?
The marble residents of this city of the dead say nothing. The marble and granite...
That's just going to take the two.
The Wright family tomb. Several of Gabriel and Gran's family members are laid to rest here.
Yeah, actually, I think that their Dr. John is one of the better performances in this game. I hate to say it, maybe an improvement over Michael Dorn's performance in the role. I don't think I can go there yet still.
Front door of
Yeah. Oh, it's Crash.
It's Crash, the guy from Mosely's office. At the first sight of Gabriel, he slouched away like a
I wonder what he's up to.
Thank you, Robin. I wasn't expecting that. Hey, Aquaman. Yeah, that's terrifying, right? Okay, let's get the money line, the best part of this game.
Hey, Crash, wait up.
Well, wait.
Crash only looks scared and keeps walking.
Hey, bro, nice horse. Hey, bro, nice horse. Hey, bro, nice horse.
Very good.
Hey, Crash, wait up.
Crash only looks scared and keeps walking.
Hey-oh! Oh, we have a nice horse sticker. It's in there. Don't worry. It's already been brought in.
It's Crash.
What am I supposed to do here? Do I have to, like, lay some drugs on the ground for him to find them? Boy. This is where Gabriel needs a gun. Hey, bro. Nice horse. A good time to save. And the Saints can't remember what to do. Oh, this will be a great opportunity to, thank you, Necker Keys, for that hint. Let's see if we get to Yon Overlook. Thank you. Oh, wow, this seems pretty. Oops.
You know, I have one simple request, and that is to have sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
Is that too much to ask? Thank you, Yakubine. All right, let's get a look down here. See what we can see. Oh, wait. Does each one point at something different? Uh-oh. What do you think? Out of 4, will I choose the right one the last attempt? Yes, it looks like I might. Unless I'm just supposed to keep looking.
Hey, bro. That's nice horse. What the hell is he up to with that drummer?
Thank you, Sarah. It is a nice horse.
Huh. Crash and the drummer. Interesting.
I just learned something. Alright. Crash and the drummer. Sounds like a band from Scott Pilgrim.
Hey there. Nice beat. I dig it.
The drummer does not respond.
Oh. Hey, thank you so much, Sarah, for the sticker. I appreciate it. Well, let's get it one more time.
Hey, bro. Nice horse.
I love that you're only going to add, like, a few new bits to the game. It's mostly going to be the same game, but you're like, we've got to get that line in there. Or if I need anything else from Madame Lorelei.
Madame Lorelei, is it?
What can I do for you, handsome?
I think this veil belongs to you.
Oh, my veil! I'm always losing those things. You have no idea. Well, darling, you're such a sweetie to return a lady's delicates, and so handsome as well.
Well,
And since you have such a clear interest in fortune-telling, let me see your hands. They look so strong. Perhaps they will make both our fortunes clear, no?
I wish something would.
Strong, yes, and yet so delicate and flexible.
You don't know the half of it.
Oh, good. I see a mysterious woman in your immediate future.
Madame Lorelei winks at Gabriel knowingly.
She is a dangerous one, dark and beautiful. Oh, I see the road of your life forking, and very soon.
Ooh, there's forking very soon. That's good news.
Blood drains from Madame Lorelei's face in an instant. Sweat beads on her upper lip.
Are you okay?
There are forces. Oh, God. Beware. Beware.
What is it about me lately?
Women, huh? Alright, Gabriel. Beware, Gabriel Knight. Oh, hey, Crash, how's it going? Good to see you again, my friend.
I need to talk to you. Ask you some questions.
No way, man. I'm too sick. Go away.
Come on. I have to know what you know about these voodoo people.
You don't know nothing about nothing, man. You are so far out of it, you wouldn't understand anything. Just like that friend of yours, Mosely. Go away.
I'm not like Mosely. I know more than you think I do. I'll believe you.
Forget it, man. It's not worth my breath.
Crash, you're just gonna have to tell me.
Come on, talk to me.
I'm just too sick to waste my time. Now go away.
Reminds you of the Star Wars Death Stick dealer. I can see that. I can get that.
Crash is huddled in a pew. He looks seriously ill.
Come on, talk to me.
Good thing I'm licensed to ill. I'll just hit him with a brick.
Do you recognize this?
No. Oh, don't waste my time.
Hey, Shabbat boy, good to see you. Is that really that character's name? Elon Sleeves Bagano? Oh my god, that's amazing. What do you know about Veves?
Do you recognize this?
No. Oh, don't waste my time.
Oh, that is wonderful. Do you recognize this phone number of a strange man I know? I don't remember what to do with Crash. Here's a great opportunity to show off this game's built-in hint feature. Search around the cemetery. One thing is that I need to do. Oh wait, it gives you a timer before you get the next hint? Come on. Oh, showing the molded bracelet. Oh. See, I would not have guessed that was something he wanted to see. But that does sound familiar now that you mention it. Hey, look at this bracelet.
This?
No. Oh, don't waste my time.
No? Actually have to get the bracelet made before I show it to him? Maybe that's it? Now I just have to remember how to get the bracelet made. Needs a drink. Ah, okay. You have to get the bracelet from Sam first, and that you have to get the voodoo oil from buying the crocodile head. So let's see. I have no money at the moment, right? Wow. So many layers upon layers. How do I get cracked? How do I turn my clay mold into a real bracelet? Yeah, I do know someone like that game. Gotta sell something. Do I have something of value? Oh yeah, the painting back at the bookstore. Yeah, the painting. Now it's all coming back to me. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, kids.
Bruno, how nice.
Gee, a customer.
Of yours? Hardly.
How's the flower business?
Well, better than the used book business, I see.
Wow.
Rare books.
That explains why I so rarely see anyone in here. Are you gonna sell me that wonderful painting of yours today?
Yes. Drop dead.
How much would you give me for it?
Oh, you're serious? You'll let me have it?
Gabriel, don't you dare sell your father's painting.
Yeah, I'll let you have it, all right. How much for the painting?
Well, I could give you 100. That's all I can let go at the moment, you know. My affairs are so tied up.
Gabriel, $100 for your father's painting?
Stay out of this, Grace.
Sorry, Grace. I am an adult living in America, and I simply have $0 to my name right now.
Fine. It's yours.
Gabriel!
Here's the 100.
Wow, $100 bill. Those things are so hard to spend anywhere. It's worse than like
take good care
having
of this,
$50.
Bruno. This is not just another of your hip art pieces, you know.
Really? Well, I fully intend to make the most of its display. Though not for your sake, I'm sure. At least in my shop, there'll be a chance of someone actually seeing it.
Wow. Why has this guy so mean to us?
I can't believe I actually got it. Just wait until I show Sid.
I feel like if both of our shops were successful, like a rising tide could lift all boats.
I don't believe you.
It's just a painting, Grace. There are things I have to do.
I'm on a mission from God, Grace. You simply don't understand. Now can I afford the animal mask? Wow, $1,000 bill. It's only useful for crime. We printed up these bills. They're only useful for crime. That was a
To get
mistake.
the mask, Gabriel would have to buy it.
Here, take $100.
Would you take 50 for Willie Jr.?
Don't insult me, monsieur. The price is $120.
What? You said you'd sell it for 100 before.
You misheard, monsieur. The price was always 120.
Huh, so is this a new puzzle? Is this something that's been added? $25 on the couch. Ooh. Uh-oh, do some praying at the oldie graveyard, eh? Hey, Balboa, good to see you. Donate plasma, not a bad idea.
If Gabriel wants to address his ancestors, someone has left us.
Not sure who else comes here.
Exit the entrance.
If Gabriel wants to
Yes.
the marble and granite. Gabriel doesn't want to take.
Gabriel
Gabriel
does.
doesn't want. Gabriel doesn't. DeMarco reads Harley.
Grand sister.
Gabriel doesn't.
Miss you, Mom.
That's my favorite Janet Jackson song. I miss you, Mom. Miss you, Mom. I really miss you, Mom. I miss you, Mom. I miss you, Mom.
Hey, Daddy.
Sorry.
Oh, shoot. Huh. Looks like someone left something in that vase.
Wait, by saying, hey, Daddy, to that, okay.
Hey, Daddy.
Wow. Okay, well, I guess that puzzle makes perfect sense. Oh, it's another hidden object game.
Looks like it's my lucky day.
Wow, such puzzle design. Okay, let me do something real quick here. If y'all don't mind, I just need to, for no reason whatsoever, we're going to crank up the master. We're going to pull down that. We're going to pull that down. We're going to pull that up. And then we'll return to the game. And I'm going to be very quiet. I'm actually going to mute my microphone.
Hey, Daddy.
Okay, now we have a really good, clean audio on that one, just in case we need it for later. I don't know what I'll do with that, but you know, we want to have a good, clean take. We'll do something with it.
Hey, Daddy.
There we go. Alright. Play that audio whenever you need some cash. Yeah, I'll just be like, you know, I could really use some subs right now, and then just hit the button on the stream deck that goes, hey, Daddy. And hope a little mouse just runs by and drops $20. He says Daddy like Dusty Rhodes. Oh, no, he does. Sorry. And I'll be chasing you at the Chi-Town Rumble, if you will, Daddy. Alright. Oh my god. What's even happening?
Hi.
I'll be taking this
To get
mask.
the mask, Gabriel would have.
Yes, yes. Money, money. Here comes the money. I
have $120. You still want to sell that crocodile mask?
That's 120 sure enough. That mask is yours, sir.
Sweet, I'm gonna wear it everywhere. Maybe I should just take my Twitch earnings this month and purchase a realistic crocodile mask on Amazon to wear while streaming this game. That seems reasonable.
Careful it don't bite you now.
Yeah, thanks.
Now don't you go forgetting your lagniappe. A free bottle of Master Gambling Oil.
The sign said I could get Lady Luck Oil instead.
Well, I was thinking a man as young as you wouldn't be needing that kind of remedy. But, if you's having problems with your,
that's all right. Believe me, I don't need it. I'll just stick with this. Thanks anyway.
'Cause it ain't none of my business if you do need it now, huh?
I don't need it.
Oh, of course you don't.
No, I get Blue Chew every month in a nice, discreet package. Been listening to me bad podcasts. Oh no. Here's some voodoo oil for you, Sam.
Got a second, Sam? It's about your game.
I don't have a game, that's my problem. Don't you touch those
You got
chess
game.
pieces while I'm gone, you bastard.
I ain't never needed to cheat yet, you loser.
Thought you might be interested in this gambling oil.
Let me see that. Master Gambling Oil. What's it for?
What do you think?
Don't you ever wonder why Marcus wins every time?
Whoa, hold it. You really think Marcus uses this stuff?
Would I make something like that up?
Get out of here. Marcus would never use something like this.
Well, if that's what you want to believe.
That's a good point. I think that they've done a good job maybe creating a game world a little bit more representative of the actual population of New Orleans in this remake. Hey, thanks so much for the follow, the late 1900s. The late 1900s is my favorite time period, so glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well today.
This is a powerful voodoo oil.
Ah, go on. Really?
Make a nun get lucky.
This voodoo oil could make a nun get lucky.
Really? You think it really works, huh?
I'd stake my reputation as a novelist on it.
And you say Marcus uses this? That explains a lot. Let me see that bottle.
Yeah, collapsing the dialogue menus was a great idea.
This looks authentic.
Oh, it is.
If I could really beat that bastard. Stonewall, give me a Pim's cup, would you?
Coming up, Sam.
I'm at Pim's Cup.
How much you think I ought to put in here?
Careful, you don't want to overdo it. Too much luck can be dangerous.
Ha! There's no such thing as too much. Now stand back.
Stand back. Luck's gonna be shooting out of every
already.
pore.
I'm ready to checkmate.
We'll see about that, Mr. Smarty Big Mouth.
Mr. Smarty Big Mouth. We've done it.
Checkmate.
Later.
Checkmate, you bastard.
Son of a bitch.
20 years I've been waiting to say that. Checkmate! Checkmate! Checkmate!
You are the biggest butthead, Sam Singleton, that I have ever met.
Singleton or Springleton?
Checkmate!
You can just put that chessboard where the sun don't shine.
I don't think it'll fit.
Hallelujah! I did it! Yippee!
I wonder if that's actually a checkmate on the board.
Nice game. Hell, I was brilliant. Of course, I gotta give some of the credit to that oil of yours. I've been losing to that guy for 20 years. If you ever need a favor, you come to Sam, you hear?
Will do.
Well, it just so happens I've got a big favor. Can you cast a very fancy bracelet for me?
Could you do anything with this?
What is this, a clay mold? Well, I am a jeweler, you know.
Oh?
And I owe you one. Would you like me to cast this for you?
If you can.
Yes, I need it to solve a puzzle.
Actually, it'll be a pleasure to get my tools out. First time in years. I've been too busy playing that goddamn game. I'll have the bracelet later today. Right now, I feel like I could do anything. Meet me here in a few hours.
Great, thanks.
It's a good point, Shark. The fact that after what we can only imagine are hundreds of victories, the idea that he would go storming out after a single loss really doesn't reflect so great on our opponent there. Does that just mean I need to leave and come back? Go to St. George's, then we'll go back.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Hello, baby. It has not been a few hours. What a joink. Hey, G. Javon, good to see you. Branch cutter. Oh! I don't think we need to do anything at Tulane today. We can always check. That's not a bad idea. Oh, yeah, maybe the professor did promise us something.
The door to Hartridge's office.
Or perhaps not. I hate that we lose the Lara Bow Easter egg in this room. People can't even move around this room. Ooh, it does have some Sherlock Holmes travel around London vibes to it. We don't need to go to the Getty Mansion. We've done the Gabriel Knight's grandma stuff. Also, guess I have Wolfgang's number I could call back at the bookstore.
Grace.
Oh boy.
Any messages for me, Grace? Perhaps from a jeweler?
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
I've given everything to you.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope, none right now.
I've given everything to you is a wonderful line. And a really good line read there on it.
The number written on the note is 4909-324-3333.
Someone write that down.
You say you had to dial 011 first to get international?
Someone write that down in chat for me. Oh, there it is. 001 at the beginning, eh? Okay, it's going to be really fun dialing this phone. Here we go. Thank you so much, Nathan. I appreciate it. By the way, welcome in, everybody. I am so glad everyone is here for Gabriel Knight 20th anniversary with me. Happy Retro Adventure Wednesday to everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. I am, because I'm playing a game that I dearly love in a whole new form. How often do we get to do that? 3, 2, 4. Tree, 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 tree.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht.
I'm looking for Wolfgang Ritter.
Ja, einen Moment.
Yeah, is this Gabriel on the phone?
This is
Yes.
Gabriel Knight. Why are you calling me, Mr. Ritter?
I've been having premonitions of great danger for you, Gabriel. You must leave New Orleans this very day.
What in the hell are you talking about?
It is hard to explain on the phone. I have had dreams about you.
Oh.
It took me a long time to have you tracked down. I knew that Heinz had a grandson, but until these dreams started, I did not know if I should contact you.
You say you're related to my grandfather?
Heinz was my brother. There is much about the family that you should know. Come to Schloss Ritter in Rittersberg, West Germany. It is our family home. I will tell you everything when you come. You must come immediately. You are in great danger there.
Look, I appreciate the family spirit and all, but frankly, I don't know you from Adam. And I'm not going to fly off to Germany, even if I could afford it.
Gabriel, please. If you won't listen, at least let me send you something. It is a journal from one of your ancestors.
Well, I
Promise me
mean,
you will read it.
I get time.
You are the last of our line. I'm too old to carry on. You are our last hope. Please, for your family, read the journal.
All right, I'll look at it.
Good. Now
I like
be
Wolfgang's
careful
voice here.
and come to me as soon as you can. Goodbye.
Now, by 1993, Germany had formally reunited, right? They had gone through that process, correct? So West Germany, I don't know, made colloquially, the western part of Germany was still referred to as West Germany. Fliegen to Deutschland. That's right, yeah, 1990 would be the reunification there. I don't even know what to make of all this anymore. Grace, do we have money in the budget for plane tickets? International travel, please.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
What's up? Let's see if Sam's back. Yes! Or if it was just doing something else that triggered
Sam,
it.
My man.
Hey there, it's you. I got that bracelet for you. This piece was a real toughie. For some reason, the metal just wasn't setting. I must be out of practice.
Well, it looks good to me. Thanks, Sam.
No problem. By the way, I'm heading out of town tonight.
Yeah? Where to?
Marcus used to tell me that if I ever beat him at chess, he'd take me around the world. The old bastard has enough money stuffed in his mattress to cover the federal deficit, and he hates spending a penny of it. I'm going to enjoy watching him squirm through every mile.
Sounds like fun. Good luck.
Are you kidding? Luck is my middle name.
Sweet. Alright, we got the bracelet. Good job, gang. Let's see here. Oh, man. You know, Average Goon, it's a good question. I'm not sure if airlines take hot dog vouchers. I'm going to guess no. But, you know, it was the 90s. A lot more got by on airplanes than nowadays. So, you know, who's to say? Hey, Crash, you still dying in here? I've got this really sweet bracelet I want to show you. We'll sit behind you and snap your neck and then show it to you.
Do you recognize this?
Where did you get that?
Why? Do you know something about it?
Know something about it? Look at this.
Crash opens his shirt and reveals a tattoo.
That's
It's
tattoo.
the same snake.
It's their sign, man. The bark of the snake. Without it, they'll never let you get close.
The sign of the snake, right. Your tattoo, my bracelet. Now do you believe that I know something about these people?
All right, yeah. You know about them. I guess.
Sweet.
Can you answer some questions for me now?
Okay, I'll talk to you. A little, but make it fast.
What do you, boy, Crash's close-up is something else. He kind of reminds me of modern-day Mike Diamond from the Beastie Boys with a slightly different hairstyle.
Tell me what you know about voodoo.
Look, take some advice. Stay away from this voodoo shit. You don't really want to know, man. Believe me. Do yourself a favor and leave me alone.
Hey, what do you know about Voodoo Murders?
I want to know about the Voodoo Murders.
You're on the right track. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna risk my life by talking about it, man.
Do you have any idea what Capri San Call means?
I never heard of that.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
No, leave me alone about that shit.
What do you mean? You've seen them, haven't you?
No, not me. Leave me alone.
Gabriel has a rather insistent tone in this interview.
Do you know anything about veves?
I never heard of that.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm sick. Dying. Eating the big enchilada, man. What the fuck else matters?
He's about to eat the big enchilada.
I saw you talking to that drummer. What did you tell him?
You saw me with the drummer? Nobody's supposed to see. Oh, shit. I blew it again. Promise you won't say nothing to no one. It'll get back to him. Everything does. Promise me you won't tell anyone you saw me.
I don't know.
Okay, but you have to tell me everything I want to know.
Okay, all right. I was sending a message, man. They have these Rada drummers posted around the quad. They see everything.
Quad.
And they report.
Report? How?
The drums, man. It's some kind of code.
Have you ever heard of Schottenjägers?
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
I never heard of that.
Tell me what you know about Damballa.
No! Don't say that word. They'll hear you.
They who?
Shut up, man!
I know I'm supposed to click Voodoo Hum 4, but I'm really trying to just put it off as long as I can.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Man, can't you see I'm sick? Don't bug me with stupid questions.
What's your favorite sight to see here in New Orleans? Hey, Crash, where can I get a good po' boy? Maybe a muffaletta.
Now tell me about the Voodoo Murders.
They did the murders. And that's not the only way they kill. No, they can get you from miles away. Just by saying your name.
Come on, you don't really believe that, do you?
No. I seen it, man. You can't cross them.
That's exactly right, Necro Keys. Crash, I need to know. Where can I get the best bubble tea in all of New Orleans? I want the Papa Bubbles.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
I don't know her. Honest.
Do you know anything about snakes?
The eyes. Snake's eyes. Damballa.
Okay, calm down.
You said not to say Damballa. Now you're saying Damballa. Which is it, Crash?
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
No! Don't say that name.
Why not?
It's evil, man.
Snakes are poisonous. Hey, Reiki. Look out, Gabriel. A poisonous bracelet.
Now tell me what you...
All I know is these people are into some weird shit. They have power. Real power. They can write your name on a piece of paper, chew it, and you end up like minced meat. You've been through a grinder. They know things in their heads. Things that no one ever knew about you. They know when you lie. They can smell it. They are fucking scary, man. I don't know if it's the devil or what, but it ain't no fake shit, man. It's real.
I like it.
Oh, you look pretty sick. Shouldn't you be in a hospital?
Nah, a hospital wouldn't do nothing. Just leave me alone.
Tell me what you know about a secret voodoo hound fall in New Orleans.
All right. There's this underground cartel in New Orleans. A voodoo cartel.
Voodoo cartel, got
They
it.
control everything that happens on the street. I mean everything that's bought or sold. They have fingers in the legit world too. Banks, foreign stuff, you name it. There's supposed to be this temple. What you said, a hound for. That's their headquarters, man. I heard people say it's underground, somewhere in the Quada. I don't know where though.
Quada.
Have you ever been there?
In the Quada.
No. I've never been in it. I'm nobody, man. A runner. But I saw them once. Out at the lake. They became animals, man. Beasts. I remember the eyes. The eyes.
Oh no. Oh no,
Hey,
Crash.
you okay?
The eyes. The eyes of the snake.
I think I should go get a doctor. Hey, are you all right? Someone! I need help!
The eyes. The eyes of the snake.
Not like this.
Crash?
Crash spasms twice more, then dies as Gabriel watches.
Oh my god. Oh, poor bastard.
Oh wow. That's unfortunate.
Crash won't be looking at anything ever again.
Yes. F's in the chat for Crash.
Beans.
Aw, beans. Gone too soon. He won't be looking at anything ever again. It's pretty great.
Crash won't be looking at anything ever again.
Thank you, Robin. RSVP, Crash. We've never seen anything ever. Hey, Crash. You want this brick?
Crash won't be looking at anything ever again.
He's a brick and I'm drowning slowly. Oh, I should deliver last rites.
There's no reason to wear
Oh.
that at the moment.
Oh, well. It was a good plan. R.I.P. in peace.
Crash is dead. He's not going to be very communicative.
Let me gaze upon the... Oh, gosh. How much time has passed here? Has Gabriel just been futzing around in the church for like 4 days? And just it passed very closely here? Like, Crash, what can you tell me about the Voodoo Murders?
Crash's face shows signs of strangulation. His death was not a pleasant one.
Oh, I love that they kept this from the original game. When I streamed Gabriel Knight months and months ago, I couldn't figure out how to pull up his shirt. I kept using the kept using the use command, but it wants you to open his shirt. What a great reason to have all those extra icons so that you can use a shirt. People are not communicative. Yeah, in a game like this with Voodoo and everything, I think that's a big assumption. Okay. It's the tattoo he mentioned.
On Crash's chest is a tattoo of a snake.
That tattoo looks like Casino's bracelet.
Oh, wow. It's too bad I don't have the putty still. Or the clay. I could like lay it on his chest like silly putty and try to lift off the tattoo. I think that works. More opening of shirts in Gabriel Knight 1 than opening of doors in Wayne's World. Oh, that's too accurate, Kurislache. All right.
I guess I'd better copy this tattoo.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. I think that's what I'd do in this situation. I mean, it's not like Gabriel has connections at the police department that he could reach quickly and get to come investigate this death. It's like, let me first mess around with the corpse, pull up his shirt, and then draw his tattoo like a total creepy boy. Oh, cut his skin off. Good idea. I like where your head's at, Robin. Let's see.
Moving the body is the job of the coroner's office. On crash.
That tattoo.
What to do now? He's got that body yaddy yaddy. Hey, Average Goon, I didn't program the bot. The bot thinks that Wayne's World was a classic, and if so, you just got to go to YouTube and follow there to prove it wrong. Let's see. I think that's all we can do with the body, isn't it? With the body yaddy yaddy.
It's getting late.
There you go.
Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Thank you, G. Trevon. That's exactly what's happening. It's just that I played it so beautifully that it makes it a classic.
Hello?
It's me. I can't sleep.
Oh, me neither.
Can I...
Yes. Come.
Wow. Wayne's World ending maze was way worse than the Gabriel Knight 2 ending maze. Way, way worse. Way worse. Oh, I gotta get my ominous poetry reading voice ready. The road was blocked. The truth was shunned. The white flag had been waved. Reversal cost me all I had, and everything I braved. I believe we made it to day 5. Whoa, gosh, Gabriel. Coming in hot. Did you see that U-turn? Wow. They need to work on their motorcycle physics. Yeah, I don't know if you can die in the remake. We haven't really had a chance to yet.
Sure. Great. Why?
I witnessed a murder yesterday.
I'm worried about you.
If I were any better, Grace, I'd be dead. Now what's up?
You got another package this morning. Overnight from Germany.
I was expecting that. Where is it?
Well, it kind of came open, but I salvaged the contents. There was a letter from your great-uncle Wolfgang and a journal.
The package just came open, huh? How'd you like the journal?
Someone has to look after you. You're in trouble, in case you didn't know it.
Yeah, you've been reading my horoscope again, haven't you, Grace?
Just read the journal carefully, Gabriel. Please.
Incoming call. St. George's Bookstore.
St. George's Books. Oh, Professor Hartridge. I'm glad you called. Did you? Oh, you did. You did. Oh, wait. Slow down. The Agree. Really? You think that's them? Wheel within a wheel. Ogun Agree, huh? Well, that does sound like it.
It's like a Bob Newhart routine.
That's the wavy pattern at the bottom. Okay. The 1791 slave revolt in Santo Domingo? Well, why would the Veve show up there? Uh-huh. Okay. Look, I'll come over as soon as I can, okay? Relax, Professor. I'm excited too, but you're gonna give yourself a heart attack. Okay, thanks. See ya.
I wish you'd tell me what's going on. I swear you're gonna step into a hole you may never get out of.
Don't look so worried. No one knows what I'm doing. I'm perfectly safe, and I'm getting some great stuff for the book. Besides, there's something about all this. My dreams.
What about your dreams?
Oh, nothing. I'll be careful. I promise.
Yeah, the print skirt from the original was pretty iconic. I hate that they lost that here. I'm betting it was an animation thing. That would be my guess too, but I really liked the skirt. It felt so 90s.
Right? What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
I've given everything to you.
Wait, that's Phoebe. I was getting ready to make that same reference. But I was like, maybe it's just me that got Phoebe vibes from that original costume.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
Could you research Rada drums for me?
Rada drums? Sure. I don't think we have any books on that topic in the shop, but I'll contact our suppliers. Assuming any of them will extend you any credit.
Tell them it's an emergency.
Uh-huh. I can see where a Rada drum book would be incredibly urgent. Anything else?
I can't think of anything. Do you know anything about veves?
Not a clue. Sorry.
Ritual patterns used in voodoo.
Fascinating. I can't help you out, though.
Tell me about yourself, Grace.
What do you want to know?
Oh. How old are you?
How old are you?
Old enough to know about men like you.
How come we haven't gone out yet?
I'm still waiting around for that lobotomy. As soon as I get it, I'll let you know, okay?
Just tell me anything at all.
I just got my master's in history and classics. My folks wanted me to go on right away for my PhD, but 18 years of school was enough. I needed a break.
Good choice. Okay.
Nothing.
All right. Hello.
This guy's really starting to bug me.
No kidding. I have a feeling if he can see us, they can see us.
Well, now Grace knows about they.
Get the hell out of here.
The figure outside does not respond.
Oh, well, it was worth a try.
Today's newspaper.
Yeah, I wanted to read it, you ding-dong.
Times dated June 22nd, 1993. Disgusted with the state of the Voodoo murder case, Gabriel turns right to his horoscope. The shadow upon you is no longer reversible.
Oh man, I know that feeling. I've been feeling like the shadow upon me hasn't been reversible for months now. Alright, day 5. Go to university. That seems to be our main lead at the moment. Oh wow, look at that fish tank.
What's the good word? Hartridge? Ah! Oh God, not again.
He kind of looks like a marionette or a ventriloquist dummy. Not again. Oh, not again. Oh, I hate when this happens. Let's check out the fish tank.
You want me to talk to a fish?
Boy, I wonder who else talks to fish.
You want me to talk to a fish?
Gabriel doesn't want to upset the fish.
Yes, that's in the chat for Professor Hartridge. At least he had tenure. He died with tenure.
Gabriel
It's every
doesn't
academic
want to
stream.
disturb Hartridge's treasures. There's nothing of interest in the wastebasket.
Creepy statue.
The squatter grins maliciously at Gabriel.
That's true. He was very adamant about assuring us he was
Gabriel doesn't want to
heterosexual.
disturb Hartridge's treasures.
Well, I guess we gotta...
Whatever Hartridge may have learned, he can't share it with Gabriel now. At least not vocally.
Ooh, look at this.
There must be something here about what Hartridge found out about that Veve.
This is a crime scene.
Damn, this is his notepad. But the top sheet's been taken. There must be something.
Oh, look at this. Oh, very nice.
Hartridge's notes. This must be about the Veve.
Is there nothing else here? It's all just desk from here, y'all.
That would be up to the coroner.
Can you explain these notes to me, please? Guess not.
These look better.
This is a crime scene. Yuck.
Something about Hartridge's death mask reminds Gabriel of the way Crash checked out. Not a pretty ending.
Oh, that's a good point. We should read our journal, huh? Or Gunter's journal. Straight out of Ready Player One.
Gabriel reads through the pages Wolfgang marked. He reads of Gunter Ritter's journey to Charleston as a witch hunter, hired by the townsmen to solve a series of ritualistic murders. He reads about Gunter's meeting with the beautiful slave woman, Tetelo, and of Gunter's tormenting urges for her.
Poor bastard.
He reads of their physical union and passion, and of Gunter's
Wow, their physical union's detailed in there, huh?
The victims were all crew members on a certain slaving expedition to Africa, it seems. The second to the last entry describes Gunter's plan to set a trap for the coven committing the murders. He'd found a name on one of the surviving members of the crew, a man now living in the West Indies. Gunter has spread a false rumor that the man is returning to Charleston. He himself will impersonate a sailor and allow himself to fall into the hands of the coven.
Daring.
Naturally, Gunter has arranged for able-bodied assistants to follow and attack the coven
Naturally.
before they can do him harm.
Ballsy son of a bitch, wasn't he?
Gabriel turns to the final entry of the journal.
You can read a full account of Gunter's last case on the graphic novel available from the title screen. Dear Father, I offer these final words as apology for the harm done to our sacred office. The woman I wrote of, Tetelo, was the witch I sought. I have committed terrible crimes. I loved this witch, then used our sacred family power to free her and aid her in destroying this colony. The talisman is gone. Tetelo took it. I can but pray for that swift recovery of the talisman, and that my punishment in hell will be long and bitter. Thy undeserving son, Gunter. Gunter. Nathan, you're right. This does seem like a great office for an undergrad to cry. Boy, I can't imagine having like wood floors and, wow, I mean like tasteful bookshelves. To be a fictional professor, the dream.
Wolfgang's letter says,
Dear Gabriel, please read the enclosed journal carefully. It might help you understand your family's special obligations and our current predicament. God be with you. Uncle Wolfgang.
Okay, I guess we can read the graphic novel now. Oh, this is great that you have to scroll to make it go. In the woods, outside Charleston. Not again, this is the 6th. Oh, Mother, God protect us. The witch hunter will find the wolf. Thank Jehovah. Recognition, dear Father. Boy, I don't know how badly I want to look at all this graphic novel. Wow, this is intense. Goodness gracious. That's a lot of graphic novel. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to flip through all that. That film with the God's Redemption is already exhausted for the night when you show up. You know what, Grayson? As the creator of this fine animation, here's one provided gratis. That means of no charge to you. How's that? Satisfying? There you go. So large mein Gott. That was probably a cameo from Nightcrawler, the bit where someone yelled mein Gott. Okay.
I'm not touching that body. I'm not touching that body. I'm not touching that body. I'm not touching that body.
That would be...
So is that all I get to do here? I don't get to open up his shirt and check out his...
I'm not touching that body.
Check out his professor build?
I'm not touching that body.
Hartridge heard that a lot.
I'm not touching that body. I'm not touching that body.
Maybe Gabriel should swing by the police department and tell Mosely about all these murders he stumbled across.
Before leaving the university, Gabriel notifies campus security about Hartridge's body.
Good job, Gabriel. You did your duty. I'm kind of surprised that, if you walked in and told campus security, it's like, oh, hey, I was just in one of your professor's offices and he was murdered. They might want you to stick around until the police get there. I mean, that said, I've dealt with campus security a few times in my life, and maybe it wouldn't occur to them that you would look like the prime suspect in that scenario. Hey, one of your professors got murdered. I found him. I don't have any good reason to be here. But I have no alibi or anything like that. But you might want to call the police. I'm going to skedaddle. I've got to hit up the Dixieland drugstore a little later. Oh, wow.
Hey there, girls.
The little girls stare at Gabriel, but say nothing to him.
Oh, no. Creepy little girls?
Of all the things I could go...
3 nearly identical little girls are playing jump rope outside the station. There's something a little off about them.
Hey, Mosely.
Knight. I had a feeling you'd show up.
So did you hear about your friend Crash? Bad news.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
There we go.
Crash is dead.
What? What are you talking about? I let him go yesterday.
Yeah, and I watched him die yesterday at St. Louis Cathedral.
At the cathedral? I guess he was trying to get a last-minute A-train ticket, huh? Poor bastard.
I think you should go find the body at the morgue. He was killed by the voodoo cult. Crash said...
Crash said? What, he mentioned pink elephants, too?
Aren't you going to investigate?
Civilians. Did you actually see someone kill him?
No, actually I was with him when he died. Could have been poison, though.
Yeah, well, when they get the body in, they'll do a quick autopsy, standard procedure. If it's anything other than an overdose, I'll get a report.
Sounds good. We've done our due diligence mentioning to the police there might have been a murder that we witnessed.
There's been another murder. A professor at Tulane.
Oh, Christ. You're not gonna start this again.
Just listen. This guy's name is Hartridge. He was a professor in African Studies at Tulane. Well, yesterday I went to see him about the Voodoo Murders case. He agreed to do some research for me. He calls me up this morning, tells me he's on to something big, and when I get over there, the guy's dead.
You know, you're really getting your ass in a sling over this thing, Knight.
It's not about me. Look, Hartridge's death looked just like Crash's. I'm telling you, they were both murdered, and by the same people who did the Voodoo Murders.
Did either Crash or this new guy have their hearts ripped out?
No.
Then there's nothing to link either to the Voodoo Murders M.O. Besides that, the case is closed, Knight. If the coroner's report asks for a homicide investigation on either of these guys, fine. But it's not going to be related to the Voodoo Murders case unless we find damn good reason to do so.
Come on, Mosely.
I'm the link to the Voodoo Murders case. Don't you see?
It's about me.
Look, if I were you, I wouldn't repeat that to anyone. Because if I weren't an old friend of yours, I might take you seriously and lock you up. As it is, maybe you should start keeping your mouth shut and not involve other people with this shit if you think it's so dangerous.
Wonder if there was any internal discussion about having swearing in this game. I'm thinking other than, like, I guess some of the Adrone expletive bits in Leisure Suit Larry 2 and 3, I guess. Is this the first time we have straight up cussing in a Sierra game? I can't recall.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
I already told you. You still need to...
Okay.
Get me a...
Okay. Let's see. Do I need to show him any of the things I've collected? Hey, have you ever seen Snake's tattoo? I don't want to tell you how I found it.
This tracing from a tattoo on Crash's chest. It's related to the underworld voodoo cult.
Yeah? What makes you think that?
It's what Crash said just before he died.
He was probably hallucinating from the drugs he OD'd on. Probably got that in the Navy or something.
No, I'm sure it's related. It's a snake, see? And if...
Even if it were a signal of some sort, that doesn't prove that the murders were done by a legit voodoo cult.
Oh, this voodoo cult's too legit to quit. Hey, you see my awesome snake bracelet? I got this great snake bracelet. I think you'll like it.
This is a newspaper clipping about a murder committed in 1810. That murder is an exact match of the Voodoo Murders, right down to the marks around the bodies.
This does sound like the same M.O. 1810.
1810. They killed then, they're killing now. Isn't that proof that they're likely to kill again? Or that they are a threat?
Sure, if there is a voodoo cult, they're a threat.
Okay. We're filling Mosely in. I shouldn't show him my priest disguise. That might raise more questions than it answers.
You know those marks you found around the murder victims? This is a reconstruction of the whole pattern.
What makes you think this is an accurate reconstruction?
Well, I borrowed the partial patterns from your police file and did my own tracing of the pattern at Lake Pontchartrain. An architectural artist reconstructed it for me from the partials.
Really? So this is the whole pattern, huh? That's pretty good work, Knight. But that doesn't prove that this pattern is really connected to voodoo.
Boy, Gabriel's leaning across the desk animation is a little janky. Do we have anything else we can show him?
That doesn't prove any.
I have that murder photo you left for me.
Good. Just don't let anyone...
I wouldn't show it.
I don't think we have... Oh, wait, maybe this? Hartridge's notes?
I have this. Take a look at these notes. They're from Professor Hartridge at Tulane University.
Yeah. We haven't been to Magentas yet.
About them? They confirm that the pattern from the murders is of African origin.
Really? That's incredible, isn't it? Something like that showing up here.
It's been here for quite some time, so it seems.
I'm impressed. Okay, you convinced me. The murders were done by a legitimate voodoo cult.
It's on the map. She just hasn't been in yet.
Can I ask you...
You're the right...
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
I already told you. You still need to... get me a lead on the cult.
Okay, we still need to get a lead. I don't think we have that yet, do we? You ever see a brick, Mosely? Check it out. Its computer run the real Gabriel Knight game? That's a great question. Looks like it probably could. Just a quick visual assessment says yes. Close enough to presenting evidence. All right, we have made some very good progress tonight. I think this is probably a good place to pause and save this for next time around, which I think should be Friday night. I'm planning to come back again Friday night because I can't get enough of Gabriel Knight 1. I'm having so much fun with it. But for now, I want to thank everybody for tuning in because this has been a real pleasure. So glad you could be here. So glad everyone could hang out. Appreciate the chat. Appreciate the hints when I've been getting stuck. This has been super fun. I appreciate all of you tuning in. I hope you can be here Friday night around 10 p.m. Eastern when I jump back into the game again. Now, let's see. If we're getting ready to head out, what should we do? We should launch a raid is what we should do. Let me see who is on. Oh, this is perfect. Robot Spacer is streaming Laura Bow 2. So there you go. We should definitely, almost as good as Celebrity Deathmatch. Absolutely. We should get over and say hey to Robot Spacer. So I'm going to start that raid here in just a minute. I'll hit the outro button. But again, thanks for hanging out. Happy Retro Adventure Wednesday, everybody. And I will see you on the other side of the raid. Take care.